Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We have Magic the Gathering Arena announcements for May 11th, 2022. Hoo-wee, cleaning up Explore with new banned cards. Oh, sorry, Winota, you're outie, but we have another card as well, and I'm sure you can guess what it is. But breaking down not only that, but the rest of the news for Magic the Gathering Arena for the week. And we've got some cool stuff here to talk about today, right? The new competitive structure is being laid out for the month so we can participate in not only the first ever play-in event. I hope you're excited. It will be a specific format. We'll reveal that in today's video, among other things. So, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, become a full-time member. Don't miss out on a beat. And let's take a look at the news and announcements. All right. If we can get this going here, we do see that the announcements are for May 11th. So I'm a little bit late on this by a day, but alas, the update for the Explorer just hit. Literally, it was just rolled out through the game client, which is actually what alerted me to these news and announcements. And, if I had missed out on it and not been aware of it, there's a good chance that many of you missed out on it as well. So let's break it down, right? Let's talk about everything that's happening in Magic the Gathering Arena this week and really this month. So we have the Explorer update, Winota, Yagan, Tibalt, Yagan. That was the other card being removed there is Tibalt's Trickery. So the meta was really restricted to basically playing one of these two decks or, having a discard which can grab it from their hand immediately. I forget the name of that card off the top of my head, but, it really didn't allow for a diverse meta. And when you are in, an older non-standard based format with a ton of different sets included, you would expect to see something a little bit more diverse than what we had. So I like the fact that they dealt with it. I like the time frame that they dealt with it. So this is really nice to see because it was only a problem for a couple of weeks, right? So now it's a lot friendlier for the individual who's playing, who doesn't want to play those two decks, or is just sick of seeing those two decks, right? And maybe more importantly is all of the content creators, right? Because it's not great content, just playing against Winota over and over. It's really much more, of an entertainment value when you're seeing different decks each match, right? Anyway, moving on from the Explorer banned and restricted update to the Arena Open this weekend. And now this is an event in which we can compete for 2,500 US Dizzles, which is ridiculous. Day 1, best of 3 sealed from Streets of New Capenna. Day 2, Streets of New Capenna draft best of 3, right? So this is going to be fantastic. Play a little sealed, play a little draft, get down, get dirty. And they did do a little bit of adjustment on the reward structure here. So shifting the rewards from the, high end of the win curve down a little bit, which is nice. So giving people, more of incentive to compete in the event again if they don't get it their first time, right? Because it's obviously something that you can sink your gold, you can sink your gems into to try to get the day 2 qualification multiple times, right? So it's nice to see those rewards shifted, a little earlier on throughout that win curve. Moving on, Arena's first play-in event. Now, this is exciting, right? So every 4 months, we have the Magic the Gathering Arena Championship. Every quarter, $200,000 up for grabs within the prize pool here, which is redonkulous. This is very nice to see. So, that $200,000 is going to sit at the top of the pyramid, and I did break this down in depth if you guys are looking for that. But just as a quick recap, underneath that, you'll have the Mythic Qualifier, and then underneath this, we have the new play-in event, right? So you don't have to finish in the top 1,200 anymore to gain access to the Mythic Qualifier. If you do want to gain access to the Mythic Qualifier, you will now have to complete your season's rank in the top 250. However, if you are still just in the top 1,200, again, more of this in depth and a lot of other things, right? You'll get those 20 play points, which is what it will cost you to enter the play-in event. So you can pay your gem, you can pay your gold, or you can pay play-in points, which is really nice. Do well in the event, which is the best of 1 Streets of New Capenna Phantom sealed, which is very exciting, limited format. So fairly fair. Luck of the draw is still going to be a thing, but it's really a lot of fun to build a lower powered deck and compete within a meta that's not standard, especially someone who's completing those standard decks every single day, right? Again, seeing the new interactions, which is a lot of fun. There's an Alchemy rebalance that just happened. I'm sure you're familiar with this on the May of 5. It did some do's, and within the deck that I'm playing a lot to rank up, the Rakdos Sacrifice, Painful Bond was actually inversed. So, you know, it was draw 2 cards, and then cards 3 or greater cost life to play. And now it's cards 3 or less, I believe, or 2 or less. But nonetheless, it's out of the deck. We've made our changes. We're running with a new list and doing very, very well with it. So I hope you guys have been enjoying those new Alchemy changes as well. And again, I do love the digital formats. Like, you know, I know that Explorer is supposed to be a quote-unquote paper tabletop format, but this time at which they are implementing these changes is respectable. I do enjoy it. Thanks, Wizards. And then we have some new events for the Streets of New Capenna, as always, with every set, in which you can win some new card styles for each house. Obviously, here's the Maestro cards, here's the Obscuria cards, and here are the Cabaretti cards. And then the event schedule, right? So midweek Magic going on, and then the quick drafts. Really cool stuff here. And the April 28th to May 20th, which I guess is right now, apparently, is the Streets of New Capenna sealed. So you can actually practice for the weekend event right now, which is really cool within that sealed event. Right? You get your rewards at the end of the season, which is cool. I'm sure you're all aware of this. Some card styles, some gold, Sleep with the Fishes, and Hostile Takeover. I always kind of like to look at the cosmetics that I'll get at the end of the season. But really, you know, we're just talking most and foremost. Well, I do love the card styles as well, but it's the you know, the play-in event, which leads to the Mythic Qualifier, which leads to the Arena Championship, which I guess leads to the World Championship. What? Nonetheless, you know, I hope you guys do well in it, right? I myself will be competing in it, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the battlefield. Hey yo! Thank you so much for watching, supporting the channel. I hope you have an absolute magical day. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Super thanks down below. There's also the YouTube membership as well. But most importantly, like I always say, have an absolute magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.